Blonde. I reached out to her.
She the one that ran.
Asmar is the... So Asmar Elzia or something like that, that was her Dark Elf Cleric. So... And she also played a wizard. But because it is a wizard, it's, part of the spurned and it's not as high tier. It's not noble, not royalty. Yeah, the matriarchy basically had it where the queen or the head of the house, they're called the matron mothers, were always the clerics, essentially. They're high-end priestess. Because they're the closest to Loth, right? But it's okay. We will find our priestess in our house. That could be part of our quest. Sure. But yeah, what I'm kind of thinking is we can go take a stroll. There's a couple people in the area. There's Drin, who is a dark elf enchanter as well. And there's apparently somebody naked running by.
That's Drin.
Oh. She's apparently not wearing clothes. All right. Pretty normal, I guess. Anyways, and we can, head towards Nectalos and just see if we can find people to group with and roleplay with while we basically EXP.
Yeah.
That'd be, I think, a great way. It's pretty low key. Another thing to debate is, are we going to run everywhere or are we going to be all roleplay like and just walk?
God, please no.
I thought that would be...
I'm ready to torture myself.
Well, it's more just a pacing thing. It helps you be more relaxed.
Souls.
That's a lot of dead bodies.
A lot of dead bodies.
Yes. Somebody's working on their skills. So arguably, and this kind of falls into the Dark Elf lore, is what is our feelings about other races? Generally speaking, like I know from Dark Moon and just in general, Dark Elves see everyone else as lesser races, right? They're basically potential slaves.
Exactly.
If you weren't...
I think that I want to be nice to like the other evil races, but yeah, kind of maybe like have that vibe towards other races and just being kind of a little bit like bossy, controlling or whatever, a little holier than thou.
Absolutely. And it says I'm still on 7 Days to Die. Ugh. Yeah. And I am doing some roleplay on P99 Green Platinus for fun. That's what I'm up to. And hey, gangsta, how you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm Dark Elf roleplaying on 7 Days to Die. That's like the best place to do it. All right. I changed my game status. So, the question... We have a level 4 Enchanter, a level 3 Shadow Knight, a level 5 Necromancer with the very, very thematic roleplay name of Evil Necro. So
I like that there's basically everybody that is the same classes that we are.
And yes, Platinus. It is P99 Green. Doing good, just playing Valorant, deciding to stop by your stream, brother. Right on. Yeah, I've missed you, dude. You haven't talked to me much lately. There is somebody sitting up there. This is the perfect situation. Are you going to try some roleplay, or shall I start the role-playing?
You should do it first.
All right, let's do this. He's in a very odd situation, and he's probably AFK, but let's get this going. you bow and you go, hail. Let me think about this. Okay, I gotta. Sorry, this takes a little bit of time. There you go. And the chances are he is AFK and we're just staring at somebody that probably won't see this message.
We're like, hello. It's awkward to stare.
But we're not in a rush anyways, right? So was your customer happy with the hair?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very stoked.
And you know the photo on my laptop, that was the character that you're trying to do, right? From Demon Slayer?
Is it?
The I forget his name. The blondie?
Yeah. But he has yellow and red hair, I thought. Does it turn that color?
Zenitsu?
No.
Oh, you mean the pighead dude? No? No, he's got black and blue.
No, hold on. Demons. What was
Yeah.
his name?
Who has yellow? Oh, it's.
Rengoku.
You're right. Rengoku is the crazy lion-looking dude. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Got it.
We let her hair look like that. It was cool.
Nice. Well, I feel like. Do you think we could take on a fire beetle? I feel like we can. I'm pretty geared. Let's give it a whirl. Are you ready to nuke something? I am totally not prepared. Let's get some bash going. Oh wait, I haven't trained bash. I don't know what a bash is yet. It's always interesting to think of a bug with an exoskeleton knowing how to choke. Like, how do you choke it?
You mean like?
It doesn't really have a throat.
Oh! You mean because it like the yes.
Yeah, it has like an exoskeleton and a circular system without even lungs. Yeah. Just over analyzing the word choke. All right. That was relatively successful. Oh, and he ran off. I don't think he saw our message. That's all right. We can kill a snake while we wait. Ooh, I do much better against a snake. Well, at least when I hit. Uh-oh. I forgot that the moss snake's poison here. This might be painful. Very good. Way to use your mind powers. Yes. Well, while I meditate for a moment, let's bow to the Dark Elf Shadow Knight.
Hello, lady. She's like, what?
Question mark.
Confusion.
And there's Opius.
I have to tell you my backstory.
You do. Go ahead.
I still have to go. So it was actually kind of perfect that you were talking about how, like, being an enchanter is a, like, what was the word? Psychonicist?
Psionicist.
Psionicist. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, obviously we had talked about the Maiden's Fancy and, like, working at the Maiden, other girls that work at the Maiden's Fancy. And so I wanted her to kind of have, like, this little dominatrix streak in her that like worked at the Maiden's Fancy, but she's an enchanter, so she like uses her like mind powers a little bit to like get her patrons to
Mm-hmm.
like her and whatnot. And then just like having little fun stories with about like different patrons and stuff, just because she's a big storyteller. And she comes from like a big family of sisters, and I originally thought like, oh, like she is the one enchanter out of like a whole family of like warriors or something. But I think now that you kind of like gave me the lore about dark elves, and the clerics being kind of uh, revered or whatever, you know, like up in the matriarchy or whatever, being from like all sisters that are clerics or whatever would actually maybe be kind of neat for the story or her background. And then she decided to be an enchanter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And also she's a little fashionista, and so I think that would be fun to incorporate because she's interested in making jewelry because she's an enchanter, so she can enchant jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't forget that, you are going to be an illusionist as well, being able to change form and
Yeah, exactly. So
deceive
like,
enemies.
yes, exactly. And I kind of wanted her to be like an oversharer and kind of goofy. Obviously, because that's like easier for me to probably play because I can't be super serious all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, Kenster. Yes, we are setting up kind of like a role play D&D esque situation to like play on these dark elves, and we want to get people to come with us.
Absolutely.
As well. So this is just us talking about like backstories and planning and grinding a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Less and fun part. We're trying to make EverQuest fun while we grind away.
Exactly. I hit that really hard. All right. My plan is to stay near the entrance so that if we do see anybody, we can stop by and chat with them, because that's really our priority. We're just leveling as a background thing.
Yeah, totally.
Why is... I would love to get all these system messages. Oh, there we go. It's other. Out of my chat window, because my chat window is important. Which god did you follow with your enchanter?
Made her agnostic, actually.
Ah, yeah.
Which kind of also goes with the story of being from a family of clerics.
Yes. That could be your underlying motivator as to why you didn't end up being a priest.
Right, exactly. It's part of the story.
Because you did not believe in the power of the gods. One day I'll hit it. There it goes. That skeleton is just asking to die. I will say this, hanging out, playing this, and kind of doing the role play makes me definitely want to do some Baldur's Gate 3. We could totally run a game together.
I have never played Baldur's Gate.
So 3 only has one act currently out right now. But you can play as a drow. I'm scared of this large spider at this time. Looks like quite a gamble. The snake, on the other hand.
Wait, do I not have any? Oh, I do. Oh, awesome. Go, my boy. Kenster. He said Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be a blast.
So one thing that's really fun with Baldur's Gate 3 is there is a Twitch integration feature. So that when you're making dialogue choices, if you're not sure about which one to pick, you can click a button and everybody that's watching on Twitch can actually see the dialogue options and click on it and vote.
Oh,
Yeah. So you can basically have audience participation on, you know.
my pet boy.
I know.
But I love you.
He's YellowCon. You should have you engage first, just to give your mindless pet a opportunity to attack things.
How
Shall-
do how do I send him to do stuff? Where's the... Oh, I guess I just... Should I go for the spider?
We can try it. We will see how my taunt button works, I guess. Speaking of, I do have taunt. Apparently it's good. I keep clicking myself. Isn't there a...
Kenster, yeah, I am an enchanter now. I gave cleric a rest. I got to 54, okay?
I don't know if it ever hit you, did it? Yeah, it did.
Is it? Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Only 5 points. I wish that the jump was more graceful. It's more like...
They're not so smart with the trees. And now
Oh,
your pet is fighting it inside the tree.
oh, perfect.
Good job, pet.
Oh, pet.
Way to defy physics, and we can go for that black wolf. Probably safer than this tree snake. That's a painful one. Good EXP though. Is it shocking to not have to support me?
A little bit. I only buff you and that's it? Crazy.
Right?
Speaking of buffs, let me buff you, my boy.
Make him swole, like Sayori.
Make you swole. Swole Sayori. I do want to play more Doki Doki probably tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure you're right at the cusp of when stuff gets interesting.
Yeah, I was even thinking about playing. Well, if we did do this, I don't know. I didn't know if we were going to or not until I talked to you later today. But I was like, maybe I'll do it with Jordan because she has like really good voices, and she has, yeah, like her voice. She sounds like Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. Like she has and she does like the best anime voices, especially like girl noises. Like, like she can do that shit like really, really, really well. And hers is way more high pitched than mine is. Like my voice is a little bit deep for sure. So when she does it, it sounds like extra small, small anime girl.
She does the uwu voice.
And she does the uwu voice very well.
That's funny. Yeah, I think as far as involving her, it may be more fun to. I assume she does not play EverQuest, correct?
No, she doesn't.
We could do like legit D&D, and she could participate, and it'd be probably more fun for her.
Yeah. I really want her to get on Discord at least.
Oh yeah, just to come hang out.
Able to like come hang out, yeah.
Absolutely. Jumping for joy over there, huh?
Just trying to stop my spell. Oh. Wow. We're just too strong.
Yeah, my Yekishin War Club combined with your psionic powers is just too much for these infidels.
Yeah, Spider-Man. So what's the like? Oh, dang!
Congrats.
She's level 2. What's like what's the lore with Shadow Knights?
As far as EverQuest lore,
Uh huh.
there's not a lot other than they're the Knights of Hate. I mean, Inuruk's Curse has a pretty interesting story. I'm not great at reciting it from scratch, though. On live, what they did is later they added ornament epics so that you can turn any weapon to look like your epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to fulfill that quest, they basically did these instances that rewind you back in time and like relive why the epic came to be. And Laurent, which is the last fight that you actually get Inuruk's Curse from, was I believe, corrupted paladin that turned into a Shadow Knight. And essentially that's what a Shadow Knight is a, evil, twisted paladin. So.
Emo Paladin.
Exactly. Who went the dark side and practiced necromancy. In Dark Moon, the Shadow Knight was essentially the royal guard of the priestess and such. Since warriors and rogues were essentially vagabonds, hired mercenaries, things like that. In Drizzt and Lori's, Jarlaxle would be a rogue or a warrior. But did you ever read those books?
What's
The Drizzt books, like the Dark Elf trilogy?
no?
That would definitely be a good read. Because you like reading books, right?
I do like reading.
You have a bear right behind you. It's yellow, though, but
No,
I doubt you wanted to fight one
yeah, without knowing.
with a surprise.
Surprise, a bear.
Yes.
Hey, pleaser. How are you? Long time no see. Oh, I have many things. Too many things. Yep, I'm giving the old chanter a try. I've already been a cleric, so giving an enchanter a try. And for the sake of role playing, I wanted to be a chanter.
Indeed. Unfortunately, Nextlos is kind of quiet today.
That's why I feel like half of it's gonna be us just kind of like leveling the first bit until we get to like more popular places. Because I feel like once you're a higher level, people kind of
There's a little bit more presence, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm sure role playing and like you could totally role play in like the higher like whenever I was in the hole, there was like a million people in there all the time. The ratios are
There we go. Well, and I have a feeling too, we may need to start a Baldur's Gate session, and that'll help you also kind of get in the mood, because that game is essentially roleplay 101. You can literally play Alexia as a drow in Baldur's Gate. I don't know if they have Scion Assist, but you could potentially be either like a warlock or a wizard and focus on more mind spells and sort of go that route, you know? So,
well shit. We should put that turn on. I'm very down.
yeah, definitely. It's a really big game, so I don't think you would actually get it going very quick.
What do you mean?
Like, I want to say, let's see. The game takes up 72 gigabytes.
Oh, you mean like if I was gonna download it right now or something?
Right, like you'll need at least a day heads up just to get it all installed.
No, we'll do that later in the week.
Absolutely.
Psionicis won't be in launch, but Warlock and Wizard definitely. I would be down to do Warlock for sure.
Get that Eldritch Bolt action going.
That's what I played when I played WoW. I had one.
Wow, Warlocks are fun.
All the damage.
You do get to summon an imp and like other types of,
Minutes.
yeah, your minions, just like in WoW.
Boys. That's not too far. Oh, just get them.
Just in time. We've got
I
a
know.
third.
I was like,
did 18 damage to it.
What class do you do, Kenster, on Baldur's Gate? Okay.
We found a stranger.
Stranger.
It is a dark elf cleric.
But he's a man.
Not as interesting.
Honestly, I'm kind of Paper Journey is probably my favorite. Oh, closely by Bard. But I think it's Baldur's Gate.
Look at him.
Hey, a pal. I'd never get that.
Howdy. Very role play.
Howdy, priest.
Howdy, priest. How you doing in this there parts? I'm a southern drow.
Very serious.
I suppose I can pull now. If I can hit things. There we go.
Is there a way to send my pet to go kill stuff?
Not as an enchanter.
Ugh.
Your pet is mindless and it does not understand orders. But you can make that hit you, and then I can turn around, smack it once. Now you can back off. And it should engage me.
Chances you gotta get slant first.
Right? The only issue is when he heals me, it barely dents my health. I have very many hit points for him.
Love seeing multiple games. Until I get charmed, then you can save the all. This one is where the fun begins. I'm going to leave right here. Mindless ass pet.
It really means that you should be pulling just to get that first engagement, and then I can break it off you. If you got the mana, go for it. Plus, you have ranged attack. I don't. I have to walk over and smack them. What's your cutoff time for tonight, by the way?
I don't work tomorrow, so it's fine. Seems like it is. I thought. Oh. Fuzzy something up so windshield.
Oh, shit.
We should probably get the lull out.
It probably wouldn't be too useful right now. But you might as well memorize it.
Yeah, let's let out. Oh, Poozer, I'm on green. Did I put blue? Oh no, on my stream I put that.
Do you know who Imaginary Friend is?
No. I put the wrong thing. I put on blue. I'm so used to playing on blue. I need to correct that.
This dude has been trolling me. I'm pretty sure it's one of the GMs.
Imaginary friend.
Even on Shin, this would always happen. But if you watch my stream,
God, I'm totally on green. I'm such an idiot.
I sent you a message in Discord. You can see my tell.
Okay, I updated it. You used to send me messages. I run a raid stream. No, I don't think I've ever.
If you do a Who All Imaginary Friend, there's nobody. I don't know if it's Nilbog or Akka. Probably one of them, though.
You used to send me messages whenever I stream or when I was grouped with Cap. pretty sure he looks at messages and camps and sends it. Well, some people, I swear some people have, like, I remember my friend Pyrrha, she didn't have, like, anytime that you did, like, who Pyrrha, her name wouldn't show up. Like, some people's, like, names don't show up.
Possibly. If you look at my chat history, I do have imaginary friend. Conversations in the past. But my imaginary friend likes to talk to me often. Maybe I'm possessed and I just don't realize it fully yet. We picked quite the hot spot right here. No lack of mobs.
I can imagine you can still command it them, but oh wow, they're only going to use this in the future.
Did you ever get in contact with Valeth, by the way? There's a slight chance Somber is Valeth, but unlikely. Is she alright? She seems to be doing okay. Sharing the aggro I see over there. Yeah. Getting some support. Oh, she's running. I will support her. As we make our little field of death here.
Field of death.
Our field of bones and Nectalos. We could group by any if we want. More up to you, though. Would you like a Shadow Knight? They're pretty useless.
An exquisite display. Well, distracted them into beyond this shit in the crowd tonight because I'm like, good night, Kempster. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see ya. Appreciate it. Sleep well. side note, in real life, have you ever been to a Daiso store before?
A what store?
It's called Daiso. It's like a little, like Asian. They have like different Asian snacks and everything's like it's like an Asian dollar store basically.
Hmm.
It's
Nope, I've never heard that term. I mean, I've gone to like
Daiso.
international districts.
Yeah, it's just called Daiso. That's the name of the store. They have them here in California. I just didn't know they have them other places. I
I
went
don't.
to one today and I got so much stuff and I want to show it off on my stream.
Are you eating Pocky?
No, Pocky's not vegan. No.
Ah,
But I did get some other things. I got these like tempura seaweed snacks. They're very good.
nice.
And these like candy. It's like Coca-Cola flavored candy. Coke flavored candy. Cola flavored candy.
That sounds delicious.
They're very good. And then I got a very cute hat for Winston. It is a. Are you on my stream? Are you watching my stream?
I am not. I probably should be, huh?
I'm really excited about this actually. Please observe in a second. One will be delayed. I got this hat for Winston. Or should I say, a snood. It's a tiny.
What the heck? Is that for you, Winston?
Yes! It goes on his head.
What is? How does Winston like it?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna see right now.
Oh no,
Mm.
poor Winston.
He actually loves
Oops.
I just love these like field of death. Winston, come here. Winston. Are you dying? Right. I'll do it. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the best purchase ever.
He just looks like, what has happened to my life? Why have I become?
This purchase is great.
And licks your face still.
Yeah. Hi.
Just happy as can be.
He's just vibing.
Doesn't mind one bit.
Not at all. He's just chilling.
You need to get like a second webcam and just dedicate it to Winston wherever he's chilling and put the hat on it. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I have to, yeah, for sure.
very impressive that he's just like unfazed. He's just even happy. He's just like attention, happiness.
On green, do you have to push the meditate button?
No, I think that was removed. I don't even think you need the book anymore.
You're very cute, my friend. This is the best $1.50 I've ever spent in my life. Like it, rude. Is it nice? I like it. 10 out of 10.
He's like, why'd you take it off? I was having so much fun.
He literally was like, very cute cat stickers. Is that an adult woman? Pet needs cats as hamburgers. Did you get to level 3 as well?
I did indeed. Can make some bear sandwiches and wolf sandwiches. Have you ever done trade skills in EverQuest?
No, but I want to.
It's actually not very difficult. For example, if you purchase bread and collect all of the bear and wolf meat, you combine them and you can work on baking.
What do you combine? Like, how do you combine it? What do you
I believe you need either a spit.
Mhm.
I think even a mixing bowl works. But you can obviously, when we go to the Nariac Down Under, you can buy whatever the combiner is. But yeah, run around and collect all the meats from the animals here. And you can make sandwiches. Make me a sandwich. And then later, if we go to Upper Guck, you can make pickled froglock and pickled alligator. A lot of pickled stuff. Aw, we made him stand up. You're kind of in trouble too. Oh, thank you, guard.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Do you need a cloth cape? What about cloth shoes?
Yes. I need to make for it. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. The field of death has been cleared. I figure I can go ahead and meditate for a bit.
Oh, no, just kidding.
Or not. No, I can meditate for a bit.
I can meditate.
Until this next wolf gets near us. Or not. He decided elsewhere.
Sit, sit. Let my mindless peasant take care of us. But it's still a 10 mils, because I want to make cookies. But look at them, they're little bears. Can you see them? Can you see them? But I will make shortbread. Okay. Also, heart-shaped. He's over $1, so how could I not? But heart-shaped ice cream.
Nice.
So much meat.
Showing you my meat. Do you have room?
No. Probably should go sell when it gets back. I think this man actually did fall into the endless water vortex.
He did. Well, I figure let's actually kind of keep this short. So maybe like 30 more minutes. Because that'll be 2 hours since we've logged in. Since I don't really want to get into like an overly grind fest.
Feel it all fine by me.
Unless you want to stop now. How are you feeling?
I feel bad just leaving this guy here. If he's AFK.
I mean, he's level...
I feel responsible.
He is a priest after all, right? But he's level 2. If he died and even lost experience, the experience lost would likely be less than what he's gained while in the bathroom. The problem is getting back here and finding your corpse. Because, you know, that Warhammer is super high quality finds.
Yeah, for real.
Does he even have anything else on him? Let's see.
Wait, how do you inspect somebody?
Toggle inspect. toggle inspect on, and he does have a crimson training tunic, which would be horrible if you lost.
And a rusty two-handed piano.
Yes, he hasn't even sharpened it yet.
Wow.
What just happened? Did that mob just
I don't
poof?
know, it just pooped out.
It just vanished.
I saw it start to run towards you.
Weird.
Yeah, subs. I'm on green. We're just setting up right now.
Somebody ran by. The Shadow Knight's back. Naked Shadow Knight.
Well, yeah, I'm down to end now because I want to play more Doki Doki.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go ahead and camp out.
Alright, cool. Oh. Adventure in a World of Doki Doki Literature Club. We'll learn poetry. Tread lightly.
All right. Until next time. Salutes the gods in pure admiration. All right. Let's go ahead and run home and disband as I kick you from the group.
Thanks.
Do we know what way we're going yet? No. Sense heading never works yet.
We're around the corner.
Apparently I'm encumbered, but I just take my time.
Me, on the other hand.
Light and dainty, and you're white.
Light and dainty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll have to share your Steam ID with me.
I'm probably going to end this stream and then start another one and take like a tiny minute to...
Yeah, definitely.
And all that, and so I'll send you that. And then we'll break.
Green server, the heck?
The heck? Traitor. Alright.
All right. Until next time.